Hello, beautiful people. Shalom, money makers. In this video, we're going to try to figure out the answer to the question that everybody wants to know. Is the crypto bull market back? Right? 1 week ago, we were in panic. USDC had unpegged. We didn't know what was going to happen. Everybody was calling the time of death, right, for the cryptocurrency market. And a week later, people are doing the cha-cha. People are popping the bottles, and people are declaring that Bitcoin is going to go to $1 million in 90 days. Is this an over exaggeration, or is this just human nature, the way that we react to good news? We're going to try to figure out what does it mean for crypto, what does it mean for Bitcoin, what does it mean for altcoins, Shiba Inu, and the rest. All I ask is that you give me a beautiful smile, smishity smash that like button. Let's do the Shiba Shake. So I have this tweet up here from Miles. It says here, exactly 1 week ago, everybody was panicking about USDC depegging, a potential widespread bank run. Now there's talk of 1 million Bitcoin and a new bull run. From fear to greed in 7 days, emotion is the market's changed so quickly, right? So if we look back to last week, right, on the greed chart, you can see we're at 33 and now we're at 60, right? If we go and we pull up the greed chart, we could see that. And so how it changes in just a week, right? And that's why it's very, very dangerous to say that we're in a bull run because we don't know what's going to happen this week. This is what happens with the Fed. We have Fed meeting Tuesday, Wednesday. Maybe they say something very critical. Maybe those extra 110 banks have issues, and maybe someone in the cryptocurrency world has some issues with the issues, right? We don't know what's going to happen, right? There's been talks about maybe a peace treaty for Russia-Ukraine war, but that would be a good thing. So we don't know what could happen this week. There's a phrase in Hebrew. It says, I'll say it in Hebrew first. Ech shagalgal mistovev, right? It's a very beautiful saying. It means how the wheel spins, right? 1 week we're up, one week we're down, and this is just how it is. But we're in good times, right? Even though people are saying 1 million Bitcoin, and we are seeing, CZ coming out and saying Bitcoin almost died, but we're back, right? And we're seeing the bear market is officially over. Bitcoin made its first higher high, 25,000, since the all-time high. That confirms a new bullish trend. Price can still go down, but that would be a new trend, not a continuation of the previous bear market. Congratulations to everyone. So if we just look at technical analysis, they are right? If we're just looking at what's happening on the graph, Bitcoin tried to get over 25,000 for a while. It couldn't hold. It kept, I think it was 6 or 7 times that it tried to pop over. It couldn't. Always on the daily, it finished under. And it tried many times. Like it tried here back in August, and we had a few times that it tried in February, and now finally, after about 3 days where it tried, then on the fourth day, right, it was able to break through. So if we're just looking at Bitcoin from a technical standpoint, then yes, and that should be enough, right? But then we take a look at other things, like on the weekly chart, we have a death cross. Now that doesn't mean that for sure golden cross and death cross do not mean for sure that something is going to happen, but it's something that we need to take into consideration. Okay, and the stochastic fall is high, right? Very, very high for Bitcoin here. So there's high probability that we'll see a little bit of a pullback. Could it test 25,000 again before it hits 30,000? Yes. Could it hurt 30,000 and bounce down all the way to 25,000? do a movement like this, right? Especially if the Fed says some things next week that aren't too good, then yes, that's a probability that could happen here. So there's a lot of things still on the table. What we have to remember is that we had some interesting things that even happened before this, right? If you remember, China banned Bitcoin at 60,000 in April of 2021. It was crypto mining as well. Then China let Hong Kong buy Bitcoin at 17,000, or they allowed them to buy cryptocurrency, not Bitcoin, in 2023. Bitcoin is now at 28,000, right? And so I went back to check when was the video that we talked about when we were talking about the Chinese government allowing the Hong Kong exchanges to purchase cryptocurrency, right? And where was it? Technical difficulty time. It was February 20th. February 20th. I forgot to look that up before. February 20th. So on February 20th, we were at 25,000. So why did he say here we were at 17,000? So that's a little bit off here. Maybe they were talking about the fact that it was before that at 17,000. But still, the fact is that after that, we had Bitcoin drop, which is interesting. Could have there been some manipulation there? Could have there been some pushing down of Bitcoin so they could get it at cheaper price? I don't know, right? We've seen many manipulations from certain areas of the world. I don't know. We have to think that the Chinese government will do not so straight things, but we don't know. So now the question is, are we in a bull market? Are we not in a bull market? First of all, it's very hard to say what is a bull market because in the stock market, it's 20% from the high or the low, right? A movement of 20%. If we go from the low, we're already almost 80% for Bitcoin. So how much do you need to say it's a bull market? 100% run, 30% run, or do we need to get past all-time highs for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency market before we can call that we're back in a bull run? Some people might say, well, Bitcoin was at 69,000 and so we're still down a lot, right? So yeah, maybe you think we're in a bull market, but you're still down over 50%. So how can you say from the high? So how can you say we're in a bull market? I think we're in a positive momentum. Higher highs are being created. This is a positive movement. But to say that we're in a bull market, in my opinion, right, and this is just my humble opinion, I think that we need to get past all-time highs and start creating new all-time highs for me to say that we're actually in a bull market. Now, that could happen really fast, right? We start slicing through resistance levels. The hype comes back, and you're seeing already the articles a week later, right? A few months ago, the articles were crypto is done. Crypto is a scam. Why are you buying crypto? It has no value, right? And we saw people like Charlie Munger come out and bash cryptocurrency. And now these things, you won't see it because it's up 70%, right? Or 80% from the low. And so you won't be seeing people saying that. You'll just, how it is when, when you have something like your favorite shoes and they go on sale and they're 70% off, you run to buy them, right? I saw Lars, I forgot what, Lars, yeah, he did like a short. He says, it's 50%, 70% off, you're going to run to buy it. But if your favorite cryptocurrency is on sale at 70% down, do you run to buy it? Most people don't, right? They'll wait for it to come back up to be close to the all-time high, and then they'll say, oh, okay, now we're back. Okay, I'll buy some more, right? And that's usually a mistake. People will buy high and sell low out of panic. I think that we're going to see a nice movement here, but I'm not ready to sound the alarm, to say, hey, we can quit our jobs, we can buy the Ferraris, right? No, it's not time yet, but maybe sometime in the future Somebody asked me in the comment section of the video earlier this morning, when can we sing the Pump It Up song all the way through? Because I make a joke at the beginning of the video sometimes. I sing the song, "Don't you know, pump it up," right? And I said, "Oh, wait a second. We can't sing it anymore because we have to be careful," right? Says, when can we sing the Pump It Up song all the way through? And I wrote him, I'll let you know, right? I'll let you know. And I think that, the guideline here for me is when we see back to all-time highs, I think that's when we can really say that we're back in a bull market. If this happens in the next few months, that would be a very, very strong indicator that this is happening. But, everybody has their own definition of what is a bull market, what is a bear market. Is it a Chihuahua market, right? It doesn't really matter what you call it and what you say. At the end of the day, all that matters is you're making money for yourself and you're happy and you are confident in what you're doing. And you think, you're good with what you're doing. If not, doesn't really matter. Guys, don't forget to smash that like button. Check out the links in the description down below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you next time. And like I always say, let's make a lot of money.